In this video, we are going to cover the very sensitive topic of gender equality in the electronic music business. And I will give you my honest and uncompromised opinion based on experience, facts that I've seen, and how things evolved, partly positively, well, greatly positively, thank God, in the electronic music scene, and why I believe there is still a long way to go. So sit back, relax for sure. It's time for another talk. Welcome everyone, greetings. I hope you're all very well. I hope that women will watch this video. And if you're not a woman, I invite you to to subscribe to this channel too, so you can show women a cool video they can comment on. It's such a great way to create a community together, and I'm counting on all of you guys. So let me start this one by saying how important your comments are. However, as usual, please be kind to each other. This is a very sensitive matter, so please be kind. Remain kind at all times. There are other things in life that are much worse than this. I've seen a lot of things throughout my career as a man first, and towards women, of course. And I've always praised women of all kinds, of all occupations in the electronic music scene for all the good things they brought with them. I see all women and men as equals and as assets to this community that we are behind. And because they are women, some of them were truly, well, let's say abused by the system or not respected fully. And there are so many things that I've seen over the past few years that I didn't like. However, I also have to mention all the good things I have seen over the years about women in the dance music world. And here is a few highlights that I would like to share with you guys. And to begin with, and not many people know that, but the first DJ that I actually kind of praised, or actually that I was looking at, not for how she looked like, but for what she played and what she did and everything, was Marusha, followed closely by another great woman that I got the chance to listen to live in '95, that's Miss Jax. If you don't know who these women are, these are incredible women with a genuine personality, and I really recommend you guys to Google them if you don't know about them at all. Yeah, Miss Jax, Marusha, incredible DJs, incredible personality, incredible music. It was all out of passion. That was a great period for women. Next to that, let me just remind you of the context of how electronic music evolved in the 70s, 80s, 90s. You know, we were sampling a lot. So the likes of Nina Simone, who died years before, were actually reappearing somehow by the magic of sampling, of course, on several records. And we can say the same about Jocelyn Brown, who actually became a superstar responsible for so many other records because of one song she did with an a cappella that was sampled by so many guys. It's just crazy. Imagine that Jocelyn Brown is the one who was featured on Moby's Go, that she was featured on Snap's I've Got the Power. And actually, these two samples are coming from the same a cappella, just like 20 seconds from away from each other. It's really incredible. But this to say that vocalists and true soulful vocalists have always played a very important part, and especially women, of course. And the likes of Madonna, with a strong character personality, played a very big role in the expansion, in the development of the dance music industry, and she was weighing a lot of money and power in general. Thanks to her for doing that for us. On the other hand, I've seen things that I didn't like at all. That was specific to certain people, women in general, not only, you know, let's say vocalists or people in the business, but also simply clubbing women well, women at clubs randomly being treated very badly by some DJs, bartenders, some people. I've seen that numerous times, and it always gutted me to see that women inside the dance music world couldn't actually stand up for themselves for a few years. I think this kind of behavior developed itself in the mid to late 90s and even in the late 2000s. Up to then, it was very bad. It gave birth to a lot of behaviors that I've never really understood in the dance music world. First of all, we had producers relying a lot on vocalists, singers, a lot of them being women, of course, and not paying them a dime, or trying to abuse their trust, not giving them the fair share of royalties, of income that they deserved, actually. And that is also, well, absolutely disgusting in my opinion. And this all happened only because they were women. And women tend to be very strong, actually, much stronger than we are, because they have to take this all in, and they never actually get back at it, they never complain about that. But it's happened numerous times. Nevertheless, I saw so many vocalists that I like, some of them have become friends, and I was talking to my good old friend Kirsty Hawkshaw the other day, who played a major role in the development of house and dance music in the early 90s in the UK, and we have to thank her for that. And even she had some trouble at some key points of her career for not being actually treated in a fair way by either producers and labels. Well, she talked about this openly, publicly, which is the reason why I'm talking about that. But I don't want to mention too many names here about who did what. It's not about naming and shaming here. It's not about talking about people. It's not about gossip here. We are talking about behaviors that we want to disappear from the electronic music business. I don't want women to become DJs and then become sexual objects, just the way I see that happening all the time right now. Or I don't want women to become like superstars just because some men are taking advantage of the situation. And this is something that happens quite a lot lately, and I really stand against that. Also, I don't want women to be treated badly in clubs. And this has happened way too many times right in front of me. I saw colleague DJs of mine over the years just touch women in ways I had never imagined possible just because they were DJs. Where is that going to? I mean, this is not something I would like to see happening anymore. So enough lies. We are all responsible for our behavior. And when it comes to me, you know about it. I've never done anything like this, and I will continue to respect women the way they deserve it. And I don't want to condemn people. I want to condemn actions only because this is the only way to have them to disappear. And they need to disappear now. I don't want women to feel like they have to sell themselves as a role model, or let's say a sexy star or something. It's absolutely not necessary. The true necessity is the quality of the music, the passion you put into it, and the message you bring to people. I think that there is still a slight level of patriarchy inside the dance music world, and of course it's only my opinion. And I respect anyone's opinion, and I'm looking forward to reading yours in the comment section below. Especially if you're a woman, please share your experience, but also, without naming and shaming, giving us a true insight of what your life was like. Even more if you're an artist, your opinion matters. And I want these comments to be seen by everyone, and I want us to discuss in a very peaceful and friendly way, so we evolve from there, so we move on from there. And of course, I know that my personal opinion might seem a bit odd to some of you, and I normally don't take stands like this, but this matter needs action. And as a man, I believe it's my duty to put all men's wrongs in evidence so that it creates change. Thank you for watching. I know it was a very hard subject, so I hope to see you in the next video for another passionate topic, and see you next time.